Yo, what's going on? It's Saw Dudes. My name is Dean, and in the background you are watching some Modern Warfare Remastered, and it's actually something a little bit different. We're actually playing a private match game. This is me and my buddy Dennis, just dicking around. We were just playing some quick scopes and no scopes and just having some fun with it. I think there's a really old video of us actually playing against each other with some commentary on my perspective, so if there is, actually I know there is, there's a link if you want to go back and watch that. It's kind of entertaining. It's really old, but it might be something you guys enjoy. But yeah, so what I want to talk about today is the rumors that are going around. It's Call of Duty World War II. As of recording this, it has not been officially confirmed, but I think it's a good bet. It's a good thing to say that that is what is going to occur. That is what is going to happen. So with that, we're hearing a lot of people saying, yo, this is what Sledgehammer has to do to make it a good game. They have to do X, Y, and Z. But I wanted to jump on here and kind of talk about what they need to not do in order to make it a good game. And I think if you've followed Sledgehammer before, you know where this is going, essentially. Basically, the big whole premise of this is we have to avoid skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking is so terrible, and it's something that really plagued of Advanced Warfare. Didn't play a ton of Advanced Warfare, but I played enough of it to know that skill-based matchmaking really killed it. I've talked about this in other videos, I'm pretty sure, but essentially, skill-based matchmaking takes a lot of the algorithm in the game away. It takes a lot of the really good points of the game away, and that's connection. You have to have a solid connection in order to play the game. If you don't have a good connection, you're really going to struggle to do well in the game because, you have a bad connection, the experience is just not going to be what it should be. At this point in time, we should really be on dedicated servers, and I know they have these hybrid things and all that jazz and all that crap, but what they did in Advanced Warfare is they forced things to be searched through skill. You were looking for players of similar score per minute, similar kill to death ratio, instead of basing it on connection. So you might get into a lobby, like if you live in the eastern side of the United States like me, you might get thrown into a game with someone in Lower California or Hawaii or something to that effect based on skill base and not based on connection. And that's a real problem. That really, really ruins the game and really makes it more difficult to play. And that's what they really have to avoid doing in this game. I understand the notion of it. I understand why they wanted to do that. Really, the whole idea was to push towards a competitive play. But what I think they need to do is something more like Overwatch. And I know that Overwatch has really become a favorite game of mine, and I've talked about it a lot, but the reason it has is because it's done such a really good job. And they have two different mediums. There's a competitive playlist and there's a casual playlist. The people who go into these games to play casually don't want to play competitive. They don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with, really good players. They don't want to deal with, constant sweats. And I don't really like that term, but you understand it. They don't want to deal with people who are really invested into the game and only want to, do super well and win. You want a casual experience if you go into the casual playlist. So you shouldn't be searching for something that isn't casual. And I know another issue is that, they want the newer players to not have to jump into games with people who are getting destroyed, or people who are destroying them, I should say. But why do you switch that to the other player? The people who are really good at the game are your hardcore fan base. Why do you have to make them, feel excluded from the game by forcing them to really play in a less casual environment? It's not really fair. And I don't really understand it. I mean, I do understand the concept of it, but I don't understand why they really, really made this push towards making sure this happened. And I think for the success of Call of Duty World War II, or whatever it's going to be called, they have to avoid skill-based matchmaking. Sledgehammer, if you're listening, I know you liked skill-based matchmaking, I know you wanted it, but you have to avoid this. It's a really bad idea. It did not work. And yeah, that's really it. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, because I'm curious, did you guys like skill-based matchmaking? I'm going to guess the vast majority of you did not care for skill-based matchmaking, and you don't want to see it come back, and I would agree wholeheartedly with you. So let me know your feelings in the comments below, and we will talk. And if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see some more private matches, maybe we can get something going where it's a live commentary, quick scope game. I know it's a little bit weird watching this, with just commentary slapped over it. But if that's something you want to see, a live commentary, let me know. And other than that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, and if not, feel free to give it a dislike. And other than that, I will see you in the comments below. Peace.